The Garlic Mafia Midnight. The kitchen was silent. The fridge hummed softly like a tired old engine. A single hanging light flickered above the cutting board. Then, the garlic arrived. Tiny, polished shoes stepped across the marble counter. Tap, tap, tap. 6 garlic cloves in tiny black suits walked through the darkness like kings entering their territory. At the center was Don Thume, old, wrinkled, dangerous. One side of his clove had a knife scar from the Great Shawarma incident. Behind him walked his crew. Parsley handled communications, Lemon handled negotiations, Hot Pepper handled problems. An Arabic oud mixed with slow Mafia jazz echoed through the kitchen. Don Thume climbed onto a wooden spice box. He looked toward the refrigerator. "The chicken has arrived?" A small garlic clove with sunglasses nodded nervously. "Yes, boss." "Fresh?" "Very fresh." "Good." The fridge door creaked open slowly. Inside sat the chicken. Terrified, wrapped in supermarket plastic, the chicken looked around nervously. "I don't want trouble." Don Thume stepped closer. "Nobody wants trouble." Hot Pepper cracked his knuckles dramatically. Parsley opened a tiny notebook. Don Thume sighed. "You entered this kitchen without flavor." The chicken swallowed hard. "I can change." "You will." The garlic crew surrounded the chicken slowly. Oil lamps reflected off their shiny little suits. From the stove area, Onion brothers watched silently from the shadows. One whispered, "This is gonna be ugly." Don Thume pointed toward the parsley. "Bring him in." Parsley walked forward elegantly. Green suit, gold chain, smelled extremely fresh. He sprinkled himself lightly onto the chicken. The chicken blinked. "Oh, feeling better?" asked Parsley calmly. "A little." Don Thume nodded. "Now the lemon." Lemon rolled forward dramatically. Bright yellow, sharp attitude. He squeezed himself aggressively. The chicken screamed. "Ah!" Hot Pepper laughed hysterically. "He's learning." The kitchen lights dimmed further. The soundtrack intensified. Slow darbuka drums mixed with Italian trumpet music. Then, the cabinet door opened. Everybody froze. Paprika entered. Red velvet suit, heavy boots, angry eyes. The entire kitchen became tense instantly. Don Thume narrowed his eyes. "You're late." Paprika smirked. "I was busy burning somebody alive." Hot Pepper laughed too hard. Paprika walked toward the chicken slowly. The chicken started shaking. "No, please, I bruise easily." Paprika leaned close. "This dish needs passion." Suddenly, boom! The stove flame ignited beneath the pan. The kitchen operation had begun. Oil poured into the skillet like molten gold. Don Thume climbed onto the edge of the pan. His tiny suit fluttered in the heat. "Tonight," he said proudly, "we make greatness." The garlic crew threw themselves into the oil dramatically. Sss! The smell exploded through the kitchen. Onions fainted immediately. The chicken stared in awe. The parsley danced through the steam. Paprika threw red powder like battlefield smoke grenades. Lemon squeezed from above like dramatic rain. The soundtrack reached maximum intensity. Tiny garlic soldiers carried herbs across the counter. One screamed, "More cumin! Move, move, move!" Another garlic clove slid under a falling spoon in slow motion. Hot Pepper jumped directly into the pan, laughing like a maniac. The chicken transformed slowly. Golden, crispy, legendary. Even the rice nearby stared respectfully. The entire kitchen smelled unbelievable. Finally, silence. The dish was complete. Don Thume looked over his empire proudly. The chicken, now perfectly cooked, wiped away emotional tears. "I understand now." Don Thume adjusted his tie. "Flavor is family." The kitchen light flickered once more. The Mafia walked slowly back toward the shadows. Tiny shoes tapping against marble. Tap, tap, Tap. Before disappearing, Don Thum turned back one final time. Tomorrow, he lit a tiny match dramatically. We handle the potatoes.